We back with UnBoxed. Today we are going on a hike with Mr.
42, yes sir. I'm excited.
You know, we're here, man. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
We're on this hike. I think there's a bunch of things I want to talk to you about, man. But first things first. How are you doing today?
I'm chilling, you know. I mean, I was just 7-Eleven, you know. It's like some good vibes.
Oh, yes, 7-Eleven today. Yeah. It's beautiful.
It's fun,
day.
Honestly. But yeah, I've been chilling, listening to Justin Bieber album last night. It's cool.
Yeah.
Honestly, you fuck with it or not?
I fuck with it. I saw you just did a stream with Molly, man. How was that?
That was fun. I love Molly Santana. She's an awesome person. She's like really cool. We're always just like, I don't know, we're just like chilling, honestly. And we were cooking some steak, making some arts. Like, we drew each other. I'm not gonna lie, like my drawing was really bad, but like.
Nah, I saw that. That shit was terrible.
Yeah, I'm not an artist though, so it's like, you know what I mean? Like shit. She was actually really good though. I'm not gonna lie. Like her shit was like kind of crazy of me, honestly. But it was fun. I love the streaming stuff, honestly. So it's just fun to, you know, get out and do shit like that like you just enjoy doing by yourself. You know what I mean?
Nah, I feel that, bro. I gotta ask the obvious. Not gonna lie. Let's get the obvious questions out the way. What inspired the name 42? What does it stand for? I know what it means, but for the people at home who don't know what it means.
Yeah, basically. So it's kind of like not a long story, but I think it's a cool one. My original name was Music for Tonight. Like that was the original blog page I had. It was
I remember that page.
Yeah, it was
the A&R drip tournaments.
Yeah, and that was stuff too. And so I kind of changed it. I had Music for Tonight, and that was like a page centered around like posting like small artists for free, because I thought I was like tapped in crazy, which I kind of found out I wasn't really that tapped in. But I was posting small artists for free, just, you know, having some fun with it. And I was doing that like while I was in college, and it was like really fun. And a lot of people were calling me like, oh, you know, 42, Music 42, all this bullshit. And I was like, you know what, like, let's just change the name to 42, because that way I can kind of branch out, you know what I mean, like kind of do my own thing, like 42 sports, or like, you know, 42 gaming if I want to eventually. So that's kind of like what it was. But I kind of just decided to change it at that point. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna change it from 42 to like have that. So that's what happened. And yeah, it was honestly crazy. Like,
that's fire.
It was really cool. Like, I think, you know, I was just like, wasn't happy with it at first. I was like, fuck it, bro. Like, I'm not happy with that. But like, I just realized, like, I learned to love it. And it was just a cool thing, honestly. So,
kind of evolved to where we're at today.
Yeah.
So what do you think was that pivotal moment where you realized that it became more than just like a blog, and you became the persona 42?
Okay, so I had like the blog page. I was running that. I still have it, but I don't run it like on a day-to-day. So people kind of run it for me. Like they do the news, you know. If there's like a new Cardi snippet, that's what they post. That's what they do. And so that's still chilling. But I was running that in college, and I did that after college too. And I was like, you know what, this blog stuff's fun. Like 42 Daily is fun, but I really want to be like a personality. Like I want to like put myself out there too. Because I thought I was like, you know, pretty good with like the commentary stuff, or like I could be good with it. So I was like, you know what, like, why can't I do that? So November of 2023, I was like, I'm gonna, you know, just try it. I'm gonna just like make some TikToks talking about the news, like rap news, like what's happening, right? And so November 2023, I, you know, started it. And at first, like, it took a really long time to like really build it up. Like a lot of like people at first were giving me hate and everything like that, but I just stuck with it. I was posting probably like 5 times a day. Now it's crazy. I post like 15 times a day. Like literally, that's my average.
You on my feed.
Yeah,
5 times a day for sure.
And so I'd say like it really started building, kind of like March, April, May, I'd say area is when it really started building. And it's just commentary. I was in some funny skits. I think people really started to like fuck with the way I was like pronouncing stuff and like talking about different stuff. So
that's the one thing I also want to touch on too. Like, you kind of created, I wouldn't say a slogan, but like I don't know. I couldn't find the word to like pin it down, but like you have these artists that recognize the high pitch, and
the way I said
I recall it back to when Lone himself recalled it back. And how did you feel in that moment when Lone was like, he essentially said your own lyrics back to you.
Yeah,
like
that was
in artist terms. Had like.
That was insane, honestly, dude. Like, cause I thought, like, I was like, you know, Moan probably knows who I am. Like, he probably has seen me. But I wasn't expecting him to be like that tapped in. Like the fact that he was like destroy lonely. Like, that's the way I say it. Like the fact he knew that, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
I think that speaks volumes, bro. Like an artist like Destroy Lonely, like literally saying that destroy, like that's fire, bro.
He was talking about like the aura and stuff, which is kind of like something I joke about a lot. I don't do as much now, which is crazy because it means he was watching me like for a while, honestly. And so it's really cool to see like artists be tapped in. I think what a lot of people don't know is like the artists are people too. Like they be on their like, you know, TikTok, Instagram stuff, like just be watching content. So it's like, you know, they see what's happening, and I feel like it was just a really cool moment. He's such a nice guy, honestly. So it was just like really fun to like see him, you know, be outside like his shell and just talk about like random stuff, honestly.
And obviously, you got the artists that do fuck with you, and then the artists that I wouldn't say don't fuck with you, but don't see the vision yet. And obviously, there's been some public stories out there where artists would be like, 42 this, 42 that. So now I ask, how do you interpret that? How do you deal with that? Because obviously, there's been artists like Xavier and Filthy who have kind of like, you know, they're like, huh. But obviously, we know where it's at now. But like, how did you deal with it, and how do you deal with it?
Yeah, I think like for both those artists, or I guess one's producer, but I kind of took it like in different ways, honestly. Like Xavier happened first, and that was like, I mean, basically he kind of just said fuck no to me, and it wasn't really that bad, but I kind of like took it as an opportunity for content. Whether that worked or didn't work, I don't really know. It kind of did, kind of didn't. And we've had like a bit of a, you know, rocky like road, I'd say. But like now, Xavier and I, like I'd say we're pretty cool. Like we don't talk or anything, but like I could tell like he doesn't hate me. I of course don't hate him. Like he's done a lot for the underground community, so it's like it's all respect, honestly. But I think how I navigated that was like just you know, trying to be mindful of like, you know, him not trying to like do too much, you know, of like, because I feel like these artists, like you see it too, like these artists sometimes just hate when like you're doing too much. And so you got to be careful like not to do too much, because I did that a lot in my beginning career. So I was.
What's a moment where you felt like you did too much?
Bro, honestly, I don't know like a specific time, but bro, with the Osama son dude, I remember like I used to make some videos and like, I don't know, I'd be tweaking about him, like not in a bad way, like it was all positive shit. Yeah. But I'm like looking back and I'm like, damn, bro, I was tweaking crazy. It was like I was doing too much. So
42 a geeker.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
But I think, you know, with Xavier, it's cool. Filthy, I don't really even know what to, like we're just up and down. Like this is crazy. Like one moment I'm like, oh, he's cool with me. The next I'm like, I feel like this guy fucking hates me. I don't even know. So with him, it's just like, this is some troll shit. Like we're just gonna, you know, be trolling each other, and like my community is just gonna troll him a little bit. His community will probably troll me a little bit.
I'll take it one step further too. Aside from artists, just people who, you know, don't have the best attitude towards you, whether it's a fan or just comments. Like, does that affect you at all?
Nah, honestly, I think at first, like I kind of let it get to me a little bit. Like there were times where I'd say like, certain comments and like, damn, bro, like that's really what they think about me or whatever. But like, I feel like there was a lot of negativity in the beginning stages of like my content like career or whatever. So like I kind of used like that beginning negativity as like a way to make myself stronger. So like, cause now like, I mean, like if there's a hate comment, like I don't even care, because like I was so used to it in the beginning, you know what I mean? Like people were just hating on me like
you got like the hard part out the way.
Yeah, I feel like honestly, like I don't know if it's true for every content creator, but for me at least it's true. Like I kind of like am glad that I was hated on a lot in the beginning, because I feel like that built like a stronger community, but also made me stronger. And like, like I'm not like
made your skin tough, made your skin thick.
So like I feel like honestly I'm just like cool with like any kind of like, there's really also the hate comments too like aren't even really that bad. Like it's just funny shit. Like,
it was like the typical shit. Like it's like the same three comments.
Like
unemployed, corny. That's the same three, nigga.
So
y'all need to get some new comments, man. That shit ain't working. He patched it.
Exactly. You guys got to figure some new shit out, because it's not hidden.
42 hate glitch patch, gang. It should been patched.
No, for real, honestly. But it's just some like troll shit. Anyways,
Yeah,
too. Like,
yeah.
The funny thing is, most of the people that be saying that in the comment section, like in person, bro, they're like cool as fuck with you. So
Yeah, I know.
you know.
I feel like I call it TTT, TikTok toughness, where people would just say shit in the comments.
TikTok
but in person, it's all love. But that's just life for real. But
it really
that's
is,
crazy.
Honestly.
So we're here now after you started the blog page. You're 42 now.
Yeah.
You built this good, strong community, and I've also noticed you started hosting events as well.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of like hosting and stuff like that. It's been super fun, honestly. I'm trying to get more in that space. Like
how many events have you hosted so far?
Probably like honestly nothing too crazy. Maybe like 5 max. I'm trying to think of everything. Like, there's been shows and stuff like that. Like my most recent one was Dallas Apollo Red show. That was awesome. They flew me out, everything like that, and took care of me. And I just got to stream the Apollo Red show, so it was like super fun, honestly. And that's kind of the timing that I've been on. Like, I of course make the news content, but streaming's been a big focus for me. So I'm really trying to grow the streaming and be more interactive with what I do IRL wise, like content in person, because that's like super fun. Like with what I do with Molly, that was super awesome, and I want to continue doing that sort of stuff and continue being interactive with my community, because they love that stuff. Honestly, they love the like in person, like doing a bunch of stuff, and it's fun to do that for me too. So the hosting has been amazing, and kind of like involving streaming in it has been really fun too.
Yeah.
It's a perfect combination, low-key.
Yeah, that's fire, bro. I think you're opening a lot of doors to people who are, no pun intended, boxing themselves in. But you're a streamer, you're hosting, you're starting a blog page. Like, you're hitting all the boxes, and I feel like that's what a true influencer is like, he doesn't stick to one thing. He just like does what's true to him, and I feel like you don't force any of these things. They kind of just happen. Like, you're just like, you hosting it. People like focus you. They want you to host their event. Like, that's all natural.
Yeah, definitely.
And what would you say to the people who have like, because I saw a couple comments. I don't know why, but they try to call you an industry plant.
No way, really?
Yeah.
I haven't even seen that, honestly.
I saw it a couple times. Like, 42 is an industry plant.
That's funny.
So what would you say to someone to the people who are calling you industry plants and think you just woke up one day as 42?
That's actually crazy, because like I've been putting work in for a minute. I think this is what it is. There's like 2 parts to it. Like I created the blog page. We're talking about music for tonight, right? Like that, promoting small artists, then going into blog with 42 Daily. That started like 2020, technically 2020. So it's been 5 years now. So like, first of all, like, it's been a grind. Like, there's a small part, but I think why maybe someone says that is they just see me now as like for the first time because I'm big, but they don't know like what I did before to build myself. So like, I think these people just don't see the building, like the stepping stones that I had to take to really build myself. And so, yeah, because it's been a grind. Like, there have been a lot of ups and downs, and I think the big thing that's gotten me through this is like just putting myself in the mindset of knowing that there will be down weeks or down months, but there'll also be like up, like high points as well.
Yeah.
So that's kind of funny, honestly. I guess that's not like a bad thing.
Nah, but it's like, you so up, they think you're an industry plant.
Yeah, that's actually funny.
That's how I view it.
Yeah, and the thing is too, like, I've been super fortunate to, have a lot of people that have helped me with like connections and stuff like that. Like Emwell, for one, he has put me in a lot of rooms that like there's no way I would have gotten in those rooms without him. So like, he has helped me, and I think a lot of people have just helped me on the way. And I think that's kind of for me to use is like for the next generation as well. Like, not even just creators, but people that want to do stuff in this industry, like kind of, help out the really creative people that I think are doing it different. So
yeah, now shout out Elmo, man. He was actually the episode before this one, so
yeah, funny.
a year apart, but he was actually the episode before this one.
Yeah.
But now let's divert here. So
yeah,
there's 42, there's the blog, there's everything. What would you say if that didn't work out? Like, do you feel like you would see yourself in the music industry still?
I don't know. I always kind of wanted to be in the music industry, so I think probably yes. Like, I would have tried to find a way. I mean, the funny thing is, like, up until February of this year, I was working like a corporate marketing job. Like, I had a full 9 to 5 in marketing at like a health and wellness company, like as a brand manager. So I wasn't doing anything in music besides this page. I mean, would I be in this industry if not for the page? Maybe. I think honestly, like my goal would be to be that, but I don't know if I would have like achieved my goal without the page. Maybe like sports industry too, because I really fuck with sports, but I don't know, honestly. I feel like that would have been the goal. Like, I would have been trying to achieve it, but I don't know if I would have actually achieved it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. How you feeling about this hike so far?
It's good. We're kind of at like a at the up part. It's been chilling, but now it's like, oh shit. No, dude, hiking's like no joke, low key. Like, not like short ones, yeah, they're whatever, but like when you go on like a hike like this, like you gotta prepare, honestly. And
speaking of hikes, have you been an athletic person growing up?
Yeah.
Let's take a piss off out here with the scenery. Yeah, there you go.
Oh wow, it's beautiful. Holy shit. I definitely was like. I feel like now, like, it's been tough, like, being a creator. Like, I don't have time for, you know, like, working out and stuff like that. But I used to play, like, tennis a lot. I was, like, damn near gonna play in college. And then I was also, like, swimming, too, like, pretty competitively. I used to run a lot, too. I was actually, like, before I really became, like, in this content shit, I was, like, low-key training to run, like, a half marathon. I was doing, like,
oh, shit.
Yeah, I was doing, like, 3 miles a day. Now I'm kind of actually getting back to that point because I feel like it's really good to have that structure in my like schedule. But I was honestly as a kid, yeah, I was super into it. So.
That's fire. And we're looking at the LA skyline right now. Beautiful city. You're not from here, right?
Nah, I'm from the Bay Area, honestly. I love the Bay.
Do you feel like the Bay Area influenced you in any way with how you go about stuff in life?
Honestly, not. I would say not with like music or anything like that. I think maybe more so the Bay culture. I think. Like, the Bay in California, it's like an uptight, like, kind of community. Like, they're always like, you know, got to be somewhere, like, do this, that. But I don't think they're, like, as uptight as, like, LA, or at least from what I've seen. I feel like that has kind of influenced me a little bit. Like, I take a lot of shit seriously, but also I'm, like, somewhat fun with it, too. Like, I like to have fun, and, you know, I understand, like, there's times to just joke around and stuff like that. So I feel like, if anything, the Bay has, like, influenced me, like, from a... Like the way I act, I'd say, honestly. But I love LA though, honestly.
Yeah, I was about to ask, like, how's LA for you?
Yeah, I moved here in 2023, and honestly, traffic was kind of ass. Not gonna lie, like that's something that you gotta get used to. Like you're realizing, like
3 miles is 3 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Some shit like that. So it's like that's the one thing you gotta get used to. But I think. I mean, it's a bit expensive, too. I think that everyone knows that. It's a bit expensive. But it's because it's such a beautiful spot. There's so many opportunities and so many things to do. And, I mean, I would say, like, for anyone, like, wanting to live in different spots, like, try out LA, like, at least for a year. Like, it'll be, expensive, whatever. But there are so many people, like, that are hungry, trying to work and move up in the world. And a lot of times I think, like, people say, like, oh, because of that, like, they're trying to tear other people down. But I think it's a lot of, like, helping. Like, of course, there's people out there that don't have good intentions. But I think if you find yourself in the right community, like, you really, like, have people that will help you constantly. Yeah, no,
100%. Look at man, so motivational, man. Yeah. I'm about to put some motivational music clip that you're going to see on the Instagram. I swear to God. But what was I going to say? So what would you say would be the hardest thing as a content creator, specifically someone who is trying to do like journalism, music, and artists building relationships? Like, what would you say is your biggest obstacle as of right now?
Yeah, that's tough. I'd say two things. Like, the first obstacle that like I encountered like building it was being the first on the news, and also like the way that I approached it. I think that was like the hardest thing to figure out, like approaching it in a way that makes sense for the viewers, where they like get the best understanding. Because I think I had a lot of issue at first. I was always like making videos, and like I wasn't providing the right type of context. So many people would have like questions like, yo, like I don't get this, and it's like because I wasn't giving them good context. But like over time that helped. And then also being the fastest on the news, like finding your sources, stuff like that. That's all been kind of figured out. I'd say now I'm kind of at a point where I'm building relationships with these artists, and like most of the stuff I cover is positive, but there are situations where like something negative happens. So it's kind of about figuring out.
You want to be friends with the artist, or you want to be a real journalism type of guy? And it's like, whether it's good or bad, as a journalist, your integrity is to just be honest as hell. Whether it's, you know, I may not be the best thing about them, but you know, what's your integrity? Like, where do you draw the line when it's like, no, I have to report this?
Yeah, I think honestly for me, like I'm always trying to report on it. I think my biggest thing is like I want to make sure it's known, because a lot of times in media, there's like stuff that gets said and stuff that happens, but like we don't know if it's actually true or not. And so like I try to put like key emphasis on like this is alleged, this is who we've heard it from, but I also want to make sure I'm getting both sides of the story. So I feel like that's the intention too. And I think, you know, a lot of artists like understand that like there are going to be times where like there's something that bad that happens, like, you know, in their circle, and like it just has to come like that, honestly, and like I have to speak on it. So
has there been an incident recently where you were forced to report on something you didn't want to, or maybe like, you know, something along those lines?
I gotta think, honestly, lately it's been pretty good. There was a time, I think one of the situations, not really that recent, but the DC the Don, like when he had punched the fan, that was a tough one, because I was like it was a really weird situation, because it's like I think like both sides had really valid points, and it's tough. It's like, you know, that fan shouldn't be talking shit. You shouldn't be doing that to an artist. You know, you're paying to go to a show. Why be a dick to the opener? But also too, it's like, you know, like you don't, like, you know, you're speaking. You don't really expect to just get like one right in the face.
Social media and real life, two different things.
Exactly. Yeah. And so I think I love DC the Don. I love him. And
did you report on it?
Yeah, I did report on it, honestly.
And was there any like bad feedback from his team?
No, which is great. I mean, I think the great thing about DC the Don is like he's been in the scene. He's understanding. He knows, like, you know, shit like that happens. We got to talk about it. And the thing is too, like I'm at a standpoint where I think like maybe he was partially in the wrong, but I also believe he was partially like in the right. So
you just got to keep it real. You know, like what good is a media outlet or a journalist if they're not credible 100%? And I feel like you got to report the good and the bad, because that's what draws people to you. Like, let me see 42 page. And also, people will come for your opinions and stuff like that.
That's true.
I feel like they just want to hear what you're thinking.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the people who actually care about what you think?
No, that's honestly crazy, that because it was not like that at first. Like people were always like, you know, not really like into that. Like they didn't give a, you know, fuck about what I was like saying, honestly.
42 be cousin for real.
Yeah, now it's kind of changed. Like now people actually like really want to know what I'm doing. So like kind of how I like structure my videos is like I do the news, the facts, like, or the alleged information first, and then like at the end I'm kind of like, here's my take on it. And actually what I've been doing too a lot is because I feel like this has really been like, it's fun for me to do, but also I think like people just like that more and it's more engaging. I've been taking a lot of people's comments and like talking about what they're saying, because I'm really curious about like what people think. Like for instance, like Rest in Base Che, that's dropping soon. Netspend Early Life Crisis, that's dropping soon. Those are like two underground artists that are like in the same spot, I'd say. And like what I've been doing a lot is like asking people like what are they more excited for, and I'm like taking different opinions, different comments, and using that in the videos that I make. So that's been so fun for me to do, honestly. Like it's been kind of cool to involve like different people's comments. It's been cool. So
I appreciate it. All right, so I think we should continue on the hike. I say let's get up to that point. You want to go back up, or you want to walk back down? Up to you.
We've been hiking a while, man. I'm down to hike down.
All right, I'm gonna need you to clip this back on my shoulders, because this shit was about to fall. clip it on, clip it good. Shove it. There we go.
Good.
Wait, is it still recording? Is it red right there?
Yeah, it's red.
All right, read green. All right, let's go. Is it?
Oh yeah, it's right.
Okay, read green. Let's go. Ugh. Okay, hold on. I need you on the right. Okay, so we're walking back down. Let's switch the topic up. Music. What have you been listening to recently?
Okay, so I mean, honestly, like the thing is, right, I made my page like originally because I thought I was like hella tapped in, but I'm not like, I mean, I'm trying to get more tapped in, but I'm not like crazy tapped in. But what I've been listening to a lot, of course, like the mainstream, like Cardi, Ken Lone. I'm a huge into Future and stuff like that, Thug. But like for more underground, Rex V2 has been killing it. He's crazy. Controlla is like one of his big songs, and I really like that. He just dropped a song too that was really fire. I forget the name honestly, but it was a really cool song. Of course, I listen to like Osama Son a lot. Net.
Who's like your big three coming up right now? That's not big right now, but it's like you have your eye on.
Rex V2 for sure. That's like a big artist. 1300 Saint, I love. I
Yeah.
fuck with
Shout out
1300
Saint, man.
crazy. I would say like Apollo Red too. He's really awesome. Like I'd say like he's a homie for sure. Like he's just a cool dude, and I'm always so appreciative of him like for including me in that song. Like my
That's
voice,
fire. Yeah,
that was
42
crazy.
has his first official song.
Yeah, basically it was crazy.
Or
But also
it was the intro, right?
it was like in the middle. It was like in the beat switch, but it was kind of like an intro though, honestly, which is it was so sick. And I gotta like actually do that part at
Live
Dallas
at the
Live, which
that's
is
fire.
so fun. I low key think I like.
So you're a
little
performer,
bit,
you're an artist now at this point.
Shit,
He's an
low-key.
artist now. Book him. I'm his agent. 10K a show. Hit me up. 10K a show for 42.
But yeah, dude, it's funny that I low key like messed it up a little bit, and that made me realize I'm like, damn, like dude, performing's like
It's an
more
art
difficult
within
than
its
you
own.
think.
It's an
Yeah,
art
like-
within its own.
like there are of course like rappers and performers that like just go up there and like they don't do anything. Like
Did that make you
whatever, but-
appreciate like performing a little more?
Yeah, it did, bro. Because I was thinking about all the headlining sets and like sets that are like 45 minutes, like
To an hour
like,
30.
How do they do that, bro? Like that's crazy. Because like I did like one line and I'm like, damn, like this shit's tiring. Being on stage is cool and having the energy on stage is cool, but like I feel like the fact that you gotta do that and like sing your own songs, 45 minutes, it's a tough thing to do. But those are the three artists I'd say. Honestly, too, I'm really rocking. I know he's like kind of still up there, but pretty fun, bro.
Pretty fun.
So
My
crazy,
goat.
bro.
My
I love
goat.
Pretty fun.
My goat. I recently started working with Summer Smash, and like I just help him book like the up and coming artists. The first artist I pitched was like Pretty Fun, man. Yeah,
such a valid
and
one,
his
bro.
set at Summer Smash.
Crazy.
Mwah.
Such a good set, bro.
Beautiful
that
set,
set was,
man.
oh my, bro, people, because I was on stream for that, people were going crazy. They
Yeah.
were all there for that because, dude, they knew Pretty Fun was going to go crazy. Bro, 1 a.m. was insane, too. I remember there were so many good sets on that 10th stage. It was crazy, honestly.
Yeah, nah, pretty fun. So, and you were at Summer Smash. How was Summer Smash? What was your experience? Who'd you
Amazing,
meet?
bro.
Who were your favorite sets?
Bro, that whole weekend was so fucking fun.
What was
bro.
like? What was the most
think-
memorable memory? Like what, that whole weekend, like the highlight.
Meeting Cole Bennett was really crazy.
Yeah,
'cause
shout out Cole, man.
It's crazy. I met him last year at Summer Smash, but
Mm-hmm.
I was really, like, I was so new to like the content shit. He had no idea who I was, because I wasn't.
You were just
know?
42. Now you're 42 CEO.
Yeah, basically.
So he met you
yeah.
at 42,
Yeah,
and now
so-
you're 42 CEO.
And he kind of like, he didn't even like he was super nice to me. It was amazing last year, but like, I was just kind of a fan at that point. Like I was really just a fan meeting Cole Bennett, and then like this year was 42 CEO, like meeting, like Cole Bennett, like me and Cole Bennett linking with him, like talking with him, and that was just an incredible experience. But I mean, also too, meeting Destroy Lonely was insane.
Yeah.
Bro, I met Nav too.
That's
Nav,
yeah. I
was
saw the
awesome,
video
bro.
with you
He's
and that.
cool
That was
ass
so
dude.
fire.
Um,
Did he knew who you were?
Yeah, he actually follows me, so we
That's
we
so
been
fire.
talking
Hold
before.
up. Speaking of who follows you, Mark Cuban.
Oh yeah, shout out Mark Cuban. That's
Sponsored
funny.
this video, Mark Cuban. How that's so goated. Like what? Like Mark
Yeah,
Cuban follows.
He, I don't even know how he tapped in, honestly, but it was at, you know what's funny? It was at Summer Smash. Because, dude, it's a crazy story. So I go live a lot, like on TikTok. Of course, I'm on Twitch and everything like that. But like, you know, after I love like festivals, going live before, after, just talking about what I'm about to do or like what I just did. And I was live after, I don't know if it was day 2 or day 3. It was one of those days. And I was just chilling. I'm looking through my notifications, just like making sure, because I love liking everyone that reposts my content, because like, you know, I just want to show love and you know, because they're showing love to me. And so I had my notifications open, and it said Mark Cuban started following, and I was like, what the fuck? So I was on TikTok live, like basically reacting to it. And I was low-key like tweaking about it, but we talked a little bit, honestly. But
You and Mark
it was
Cuban?
cool. Yeah, just in the
DMs.
Yeah. I was basically just thanking him for like tapping and stuff like that, and I was telling him also like, if there's anyone, you know, you know, need to
You want to start a multi-million-dollar business, man? Hit me up. I'm here.
Basically, and so yeah, it was some cool shit.
So 42. Would you ever start a clothing brand?
Yeah, honestly, I would. We're kind of talking about like merchandise and stuff like that right now. We're thinking, you know, outside the box, a little, you know, part. But
No pun intended.
and so
The fact that we had to do that twice.
but anyway, so like we're not even thinking about, like, we're thinking like clothes, of course, too, but we're also thinking about some crazy stuff. I'm not gonna, you know, leak anything, but like we're thinking like some really cool stuff. Actually, I have some like crazy ideas too, because like I actually really haven't like said anything. Like I haven't really said like this at all to anyone. This is the first time saying it. Kind of.
Oh.
Is I'm working on trying to see about an executive like produced album, like something that I could put together.
The
like, we have
42 album.
Yeah, we have some really cool stuff, like ideas. It's something that like we're working on
Yeah.
with a really
That's the whole
solid
process.
team. Yeah, I actually started. I was kind of like on stream producing a little bit myself. Not gonna lie, I really didn't do that much. I just had a producer kind of flip the beat for me. But it's fun to be a part of that creative process. But back on the merch stuff, yeah, we're trying to make stuff happen. I'm really like not crazy into fashion, but like I want to be. It's like tough thing though. Like,
Nah,
gotta, like,
I've been seeing you fit it up on the Instagram.
Yeah,
you be fitting up, you know, with the little hoodie with the baggy pants and the belt.
Yeah,
I've been seeing it.
those be like people helping me like
It's
a
gonna
little
be right
bit.
here. Yeah.
Those be like I have like not stylists, but like people that like be like help styling me.
Yeah.
They're so amazing at what they do. Like they really like, I don't know, they're like so good at like, oh, like do you want this, like what do you think's better, and then like they pick out a fit, and so it's really cool. Honestly, I love that. I love honestly like the modeling stuff. I've been doing that a little bit more just for fun, like just some fun shit.
Yeah,
it's cool to be a part of that for different brands.
Now that's crazy. I think a 42 album, a 42 clothing line, like you can for real take it wherever you want. That's the beautiful part of it. Like when your name has leverage, you can take it wherever you want.
Yeah, honestly, I'd say like as long as it like makes you happy,
yeah,
just like, do it. So,
so
these are just fun ventures.
So diving a little more deeper, like what motivates you? What gets you up in the morning? Like where's that fire brew from?
Yeah, I would say, dude, like it really is like genuinely, I just love covering the news, but it's also like, dude, I literally like, it's kind of weird. I don't know if it's weird to say, but I literally like get kind of like this like dopamine rush from like being the first on news. Like the fact that like I love covering news, but I just love covering it quick and being fast with it. And so like the fact that like sometimes there are points where I can be the first on some big story, like some crazy shit, that like makes me the happiest. That's like what I'm passionate about. And so like getting to do that like is just really what wakes me up. Like that's like what kind of, you know, if I know something's gonna happen in the morning, that's what really gets me up out of bed like early. Like that's really what I'm passionate about, honestly. So like that's where it all stems from, like just this ability to like tell people the news, but also being the fastest with it too. So
yeah, that's beautiful, man. I think with so many different things in your face, so many distractions, like you're just like the belief in the fact that you could like center it down to something and be like, this is my fire, this is what I love, is beautiful. Because at the end of the day, 42 started as a blog, so that's like the foundation of everything.
Exactly.
And you know, same thing with Boxers. Boxers started off doing like music videos and stuff like that, and that's we will always be doing music videos at any point in time, no matter how big we get. So that's like your roots. You feel me?
Exactly.
Like your roots is like what, you know, and keeps you grounded and stuff like that.
It's like cool to stay with like what you have like with your roots. Like even if you're expanding, like going back to whatever you're doing like once in a while, it's just really fun. So.
Yeah. And so you wake up in the morning, you have the motivation. What are you eating for breakfast?
Honestly, I don't know if this is crazy, but I don't really eat breakfast, low-key.
What?
I'm kind of, this is my, okay, so I want to say this is my ideal, like, structured, like, day, but I wake up, like, around 8:30, I run 3 miles. I just started doing that again. I honestly haven't done that, like, in months, but I've been, like, on it the last few weeks. But I run 3 miles. I'll drink some tea for, like, my voice, because I'm trying to, like, you know, make sure my voice is as healthy as possible, because I'm gonna like be screaming and shit all day. And so it's my that's like kind of the priority, but I don't really eat until like 12, I'd say. Like, I'm not really a big breakfast guy.
Okay, I'll fuck with it. And you mentioned about getting your voice ready.
Yeah.
What has there ever been a scenario where you like fucked up your voice or like, you know, lost your voice?
So like low key, that this happened so recent. So I honestly like, I think over time what I've realized like is it's good to like be grind, like pedal to the metal, continue going crazy. And that's what I was like doing for so long. But sometimes there's points where like you push yourself too hard. And I think like recently I kind of did that, because like when I was at Summer Smash, then I went to Dallas right after, and like the Dallas flights were super early, so I wasn't sleeping. I basically pulled 2 all-nighters.
Jesus.
And like I got really sick, well not really sick, but I got sick after that. And I noticed too, like I was also still I was resting, but I was still like not really taking care of my voice, and like I was still trying to do my videos. And then like recently, like a week ago, my literal like voice like actually went out. Like I literally like could like barely speak and it was so tough, and everyone's like noticing it, and I feel like it honestly made my video quality like go down because like I wasn't like, it didn't sound like I was as interested. I was, I just wasn't.
Your voice is just that fucked up.
Yeah, and so what I've been doing like a lot lately is like just like researching like things to kind of like not heal your voice, but just like make sure you're like properly like taking care of your vocal cords and like your throat.
It's supposed to right here.
And so I feel like I've been like drinking a lot of tea lately, like making sure like I'm not really doing too much. Like honestly, I feel like that's kind of the big focus for me. So.
And as we end this hike, there's a couple more questions I want to ask you. Let me see how to word this right. So, let's say I'm a person who doesn't know anything about music.
Yeah.
I'm going on Instagram. I see your page. You're the first video I open up Instagram. What is the first impression you would hope someone thinks of you when they see like someone with no context and they just see you screaming, Playboy Cardi? Like, what do you think? What do you think? Not even what you hope, but what do you think goes through their head as a first impression?
Yeah, I think probably what goes through their head is like, yo, this guy's kind of crazy. Like, what is he like even talking about? But I hope like that interests them. Be like, oh shit, like I'm kind of interested, because a lot of times like I'll see, and this is not even just with music, like just in general, like a lot of commentary and stuff like that. It's very anti like energetic. It's very like, oh, this happened, whatever. And so like for me, I'm just naturally a very energetic person, and that I want to put my energy into what I love doing. So I hope they see it. They think I'm a little crazy, but in a good way, and they're like, oh, I'm kind of interested now. Like maybe I'm not into Playboy Cardi, maybe I'm not into Future, Travis, whoever, Nets Benche. They're like, I'm kind of interested now. He's making it interesting for me, and then get more into the music, and then hopefully they like it and continue watching.
Yeah, that's some real shit. And next question, I'm just like speed firing these bitches right now. What is something that the fans don't know about you? Like something that only, let's say, like your close friends would know. Yeah. Something that's not like that. It's like they have this image of 42, but what's something that like it doesn't align with that image that
I think
do, whether it's a hobby, something like that.
Yeah, hobby, honestly. Dude, I think there's two things. The first thing, honestly, the fact that I was working a corporate job, like a 9-to-5 salary, a lot of people don't know that.
They probably talk to you when they hit customer service. There's probably 42 on the other line.
Yeah, and the corporate like side was crazy, but I feel like they don't like.
So you were essentially living a double life.
Low key, a little bit, yeah.
It's like you're fucking Mr.
Yeah, like
and then 42 at night. It's like Batman.
Exactly, low key, bro. I had like the salary job.
Yeah,
like
Mr. Blue Collar, and then during the day, 42 at night.
And so, like that's like one thing a lot of people don't know. I feel like they're figuring that out a little bit right now. But I think the other thing too, I'm trying to think honestly what else. I'm pretty transparent with my viewers in terms of like everything.
About what you do. Yeah, I see that. You're really transparent.
What like is something that like I'm into, like I don't really tell people, is like I fuck with pop music low key, bro. Like, I'm kind of like this Justin Bieber shit. Like some of my chat was roasting me, and I didn't really say anything, but like I was fucking with Justin Bieber.
It's pretty good, not gonna lie.
Like yeah, Justin Bieber's like kind of the guy, like or he was the guy. I was fucking with like Olivia Rodrigo was cool too. Like shit, I fuck with that sort of music. I'm not like super into it, but like.
It piques your interest.
I rock with it more than like people would think. Like people think I'm just kind of like, oh, rap, underground,
Cardi,
whatever. But like
Ken Lon.
Yeah, like, I kind of like a lot of different stuff, and so like that's kind of my goal actually for the year, is like see how I can expand and see how I can kind of build on what I'm gonna be doing, because I think that's important. So.
Yeah, and I feel like, how many interviews have you done so far?
Like been interviewed?
Yeah.
I think like 3. This is my 3rd or 4th, I think. Like just a few, not many.
First 5. Let's go. So this may be someone's first time actually seeing you. You know,
definitely.
Without the
bow tie.
The bow tie and everything. You're like you're really just like a normal guy. Some people think you're crazy. You're not crazy. He's some normal guy. So, going back to like the whole double life shit. How was balancing that and then 42 at the same time?
Bro, it was crazy. That's why I had to end up quitting, because like
you hear that? Quit your job, follow your dreams.
Yeah, if you're at a good spot and you're happy about it, do it. Give yourself a year, because that was the mindset I put myself in. Like when I quit February 10th of 2025, I told myself I have a year to just grind this shit out crazy, just go full time with it, focus on it. It's do or die right now. February 10th, 2026, if I'm not happy with it, if I think I'm, going down, failing, then I'll get another corporate job. I'll work myself back into the office life. But the mindset is like, I don't want to do that. So I got to, push myself harder and harder each day. But when I was doing it, like towards the end, it was getting difficult. My boss and coworkers, they knew about it, so they
what were their opinions on it?
They thought it was like kind of out. They were like, "What the fuck?" But they were like positive. They're like, it's cool. Like, do your thing, whatever. But it was tough, bro, because I was like, doing the 9 to 5, then doing all the other stuff, and like trying to manage in between, and like all these other opportunities, and so I was barely getting sleep, and like I was so tired every morning when I woke up. It was horrible, low key. But
we're here now, man. You feel like you've paved the way for yourself, and I feel like you've inspired a bunch of other content creators to kind of
hopefully, honestly,
like break that mold of just sticking to the typical 9 to 5 life, like especially you, because you literally quit your 9 to 5 for this.
This is crazy.
Like you are the epitome of giving everything you got to your dream and making it work, and it's working. And we all root for you, man. So I got to give you your flowers right now, because
I appreciate
I feel like there's very few people who embrace what they want to do to the fullest, whether they whether the hate comments, whether the artists say whatever. Like, you are 42 at the fullest no matter what. I feel like authenticity and being genuine is such a slim thing to encounter in this industry.
Yeah, it really
whether
is.
It's an artist, a content creator, a videographer. I feel like we both had our fair share of meeting a bunch of corny, pretentious people in this industry.
So many, bro.
But you know what? It's the people who are real who prosper.
Exactly,
what is real
bro.
will always prosper.
I agree with that with like the fullest extent, bro. Like, they're the people who are real and like have their intentions like to be true. Like at the end of the day, long story, or I guess like in the end game, like they're always gonna be
100%.
So,
and ideally, this is the part where I leak what we have planned, but I can't yet. Just know me and 42 got some shit coming.
Crazy shit.
Coming. So crazy shit. You'll see it too, and you'll understand it once we announce it.
Yeah.
But how'd you feel about this hike?
Amazing. Honestly, it was a good ass hike. I'm not gonna lie. I had fun honestly with it. It was cool. This is wake up alarm. No, I'm kidding.
That's crazy. This is all a dream.
But it was great. It was fun, honestly. I like this.
What are your final words for this interview? Everyone watching.
Yeah.
Anything you wanna stick with them before we end this bitch?
I think the last and most important thing is to anyone out there. It's not even like if you want to be an influencer, or like artist, producer, anything you want to do. You gotta be consistent, but not even just be consistent. You gotta push past the low points of this, because everyone on this earth will have high points and low points, and you just have to know going into whatever you're doing, there will be low points. There will be times where you feel like you can't do it anymore, but you have to push past that, because that is how success happens. It really is a story of like pressure makes diamonds. Like there will be pressure on you, there will be stuff that happens, but if you know how to handle it, if you know it's not a forever thing, and you take that whatever it is with a grain of salt.
Think endurance. A lot of people like endurance.
Exactly.
They try for a month, 6 months, like, it's not for me. When they don't know, they need to do it for a year, 6 years.
Yeah.
That's where you strike diamonds right there. You ever seen that meme of like the miner?
Yeah.
One of them turning back. We'll put it right here.
One of them turning back with like gambling. But it's like,
we about to hit a blackjack. We put in 50K on 42. All red. We doubling that shit. 42 on red. That's what it is. JK, don't gamble. I don't want to say I have a gambling. I do love blackjack. You be gambling?
Yeah. Well, I don't, because I know I'll get crazy into it.
Yeah,
I've been at the casino a few times.
What's your biggest loss, biggest win?
Honestly, my biggest loss is like probably a few hundred. Biggest win, dude, my biggest win's like $50. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
That's why you don't gamble.
That's why you don't.
No, you should have said your biggest win was $42.
Low key, fuck. I wish it was. That'd be crazy. I gotta like. Actually, I'm not gonna gamble to get $42 win. But yeah, honestly, it really is though. Pressure makes diamonds, and consistency throughout, the like a very long time is important. So
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate you.
Of course, bro.
Coming on this hike with us,
boys, bro. I fucking love them.
The unboxing of 42. Y'all have it here, and it wasn't that hot.
It wasn't too bad, honestly. There was a nice breeze, honestly.
Yeah, nice
breeze.
Worse.
But
beautiful hike, beautiful conversation.
Yeah.
We'll catch you on the next episode of UnBoxed.
Sir.